Okay, let's clarify something. I am not a Joe Biden fan. I'm not a Ron DeSantis fan. I'm damn sure not a Donald Trump fan. I'm not a political fan at all. But what I am a fan of is the right thing to do for our country. Okay? So let's just get that out in the open right now. Because, yes, I will throw my shade right at Donald Trump any chance I get. And I'm not doing it. Yes, he's a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. But I'm doing it more because I can't stand the fact of him leading our country again. I remember back when he was president, you know, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was all for taking us out of NATO. And I think it was a financial thing because we put so much more money into the other countries. I get it to a point. I do. I honestly do. But if my opinion, what I think, if we wasn't in NATO, we would be bombed constantly. Because we are, honestly, probably the most hated country in the world. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with jealousy, you know, of other countries that doesn't have our military or doesn't have our financial backing, whatever the case is. So I'm all for being in NATO. And I was real vocal when he wanted to withdraw us from NATO. And now I think, I haven't read anything about it in a long time. I don't think a president has full power just to say, you know what, we're done, get us out. It has to go through votes and steps in Congress and Senate and whoever in the world votes on that stuff. Okay, so let's get it out now. I'm not a Biden fan. I'm not any fan, really. I'm a fan of, the only fan I am of who's going to make our country better. And Trump is not the one. He's really not. He might have some financial, you know, ideas. And now, listen, when he was president, he did some good stuff for our country. He did. I'm not doubting that. But I am doubting that he can be better for our country. Okay, that's the biggest thing. All right, and, you know, I took shots at him the past few days because of his criminal activity. I guess we would say his criminal activity. And you can't say that it's not. You know, you can say, people can say like him, it's a witch hunt. You know, it's a hoax. No, it's not. It is somebody going after someone that did something wrong. That's like if I go up the street and do something illegal and someone sees me do that, that someone is probably going to call the cops or whoever and have me taken care of. All right. So Trump is calling this all a witch hunt. It's not. You don't have that many charges and that many crimes and it'd be a witch hunt. Okay. Trump right now, he has 37 charges in the Mar-a-Lago document case. All right. He has 30 charges still going in New York. He has 10 charges going in Georgia. Okay. And there is criminal charges in some of all of them. The New York, I think, New York is a criminal thing, I think, with the hush money, because it's a financial thing. So he's facing criminal charges. That is, what is it, 30, 37, that is 77 charges just in those 3 cases. Not what he's already charged or, you know, been convicted of or beat or anything else. Sorry. But, you know, so he has, that is a shit ton, 77 charges. You guys remember a guy named, reading about it, I mean, it was back in the 30s and 40s, so you probably don't know that much about it without reading about it. And, you know, but you guys remember a person, his name was Al Capone. You know, the biggest mafia boss in United States history. Okay, you know, he was a big, huge criminal, right? He was charged with 22 charges. and was convicted of 5 of them on tax evasion and got 11 years in prison. Okay, 22. So Trump has over almost close to 4 times the amount of charges that the biggest mafia boss in United States history had. Okay, and so yeah, he's not the one. Would you want Al Capone running our country? Do you want, John Gotti running our country? They're criminals. So is Donald Trump. He's a criminal. I don't care what way you slice it up. Even if he's got 77, if he beats 75 of them. Oh, sorry. Sorry. But, I'm sorry. This Bluetooth, I hate it. I hate technology. I really do. Anyway, what was this? Oh, yeah. He's facing 77 charges out of Florida, New York, and Georgia. So, he's got 77. If he was to beat 75 or 70 of them, that leaves him, or even if he beats 75, that leaves 2 charges that he's convicted of. You know what that means? He's convicted and found guilty of a crime, which means he is a current criminal. Everyone has broke the law at some point in their life. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's stealing a pack of gum. It's happened. Okay? I'm not saying that you're death row material. I'm not saying he's death row material. All I'm saying is you don't want a criminal running our country. And Biden's not the guy. Biden's what? I think he's 80. I think he's 80 years old. And Trump is 76, I think. Yeah, he's 76. Trump's birthday, everyone get out your candles, because Wednesday he turned 77. So if he was to win in 2024 and do his 4 years, it means he'd be 81 years old when he leaves office after 4 years. Okay, Biden, when he leaves office, if he doesn't win next year and he leaves office, he would be 81 years old, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure Biden's 80, but I know Trump is 77, or going to be 77 on Wednesday. So just think about things when you go and you vote. And you guys can hate me and say I'm an asshole, whatever. I don't care. If you don't like that I am telling you straight up facts and the absolute God's honest gospel truth about someone, yes, he can say he's being picked on. He's saying that it's a witch hunt, that it's a hoax, that it's a Democratic Party prank, whatever you want to say. But even someone that's getting picked on doesn't have 77 charges currently going against them in 3 different states. So stop thinking that he's the one. Don't think Biden's the one. I don't care. I don't care who is wearing the little flag on their chest when they do their press conferences saying that they're the president of the United States. I don't care who it is, as long as they're doing the right things. And Trump, I honestly to God think that deep down in his soul and through his blood, he doesn't know how to do the right things.